Donald Trump has escalated his threats against Venezuela, warning that the country's airspace it should be considered closed. Caracas slammed Trump's warning as a colonialist threat and warned that the airspace disruptions would also mean a halt to repatriation flights of Venezuelan migrants from the US. Trump's warning comes amid a significant US military buildup in the Caribbean. On Saturday, US Navy landing craft patrolled the coast of southern Puerto Rico. Washington says its operations are aimed at curbing drug trafficking. Venezuelan President Maduro framed the stepped-up US deployments as an attempt at regime change. He has responded with public displays of force, including military exercises and mass rallies, and also used comedy as diplomacy in a bid to ease tensions with the US. Analysts, however, say Venezuela's military is no match for the United States.
I'm more famous than Taylor Swift in the US right now, than Karol G. I'm more famous than Bad Bunny. I even want to record an album to see if we can get funding for more community council and commune projects with the album sales. Who will help me? You, Hector, or Rod Bexa? Rod Bexa, write me some songs. Youth? I sing well. I don't sing that badly. It could be Super Bigot, who is famous. How do you say Super Bigot in English? Super mustache? Super mustache.
Peace forever!
6 sources familiar with the country's defenses described a force weakened by poor training, low pay, and aging equipment. Rank and file soldiers earn the equivalent of about $100 per month, far below what families need for basic necessities. Sources say desertions, which already occur in many units, could increase in the event of a US military attack. In recent years, Venezuelan troops' primary experience has been handling street protests and not high-intensity combat. While Maduro claims that 8 million civilians are training in militias, sources estimate that only a few thousand intelligence agents, loyalist groups, and militia members would meaningfully mobilize in defense. Much of Venezuela's equipment, from Russian-made tanks and helicopters to shoulder-fired missiles, is said to be outdated. In the 2000s, the country purchased about 20 Sukhoi fighter jets, but experts argue that these are inferior to US aircraft, including the B-2 bomber. If attacked, Venezuela is preparing for what officials call prolonged resistance. Now, one component of that strategy includes deploying the country's 5,000 Russian-made Igla missiles. Orders reportedly direct military units to scatter and hide upon the onset of any US strike. Another strategy is believed to be anarchization, that would rely on intelligence forces and armed government supporters to create disorder in Caracas, with the aim of making the capital ungovernable. Experts warn that a conflict in Venezuela could also draw in other armed groups. Amid escalating tensions, Venezuela held an air show and parachuting exhibition featuring vehicles, drones, and weapons from China, Russia, and Brazil.